Hey everyone, and welcome back to Whispers of the Word. Today, we're journeying back in time to explore the incredible story of a figure shrouded in faith and courage, Saint Sophia. Now, when you hear that name, your mind might immediately jump to the magnificent Hagia Sophia in Istanbul, and you're not wrong. The history of this saint is deeply intertwined with that iconic structure, but her personal story is just as monumental. So, who was Saint Sophia? Tradition tells us she was a devout Christian widow living in Rome during the 2nd century, under the reign of Emperor Hadrian, a time of intense persecution for Christians. Sophia wasn't just a name for her, it was a way of life. In Greek, Sophia means wisdom, and she lived up to it, raising her 3 daughters in the Christian faith. And their names? Well, they weren't just ordinary names. They were Pistis, Elpis, and Agape, the Greek words for faith, hope, and love, the 3 cornerstone virtues mentioned by the Apostle Paul. Imagine the courage it took to raise children in this faith when the Roman Empire demanded worship of its own gods. Sophia and her daughters were open about their beliefs, and their reputation for piety eventually reached the ears of the authorities. They were arrested and brought before Emperor Hadrian himself. The emperor first tried to persuade them with promises of gifts and honors if they would just renounce their faith and sacrifice to the Roman gods. But Sophia had taught her daughters well. One by one, starting with the eldest, Pistis, who was just 12, the girls refused. They stood firm, their faith unwavering, encouraged by their mother who stood by them, praying for them to endure. What happened next is a difficult but essential part of their story. The accounts describe a series of brutal trials, yet each daughter miraculously remained unharmed at first, a testament, believers say, to their divine protection. But ultimately, their persecutors were relentless. One by one, faith, hope, and love were martyred, all while their mother, Sophia, was forced to watch. It's a scene that's almost impossible for us to comprehend, the ultimate test of a mother's strength and faith. Instead of despairing, Sophia rejoiced that her daughters had remained true to their beliefs and had earned their heavenly crowns. After their execution, she was allowed to take their bodies. She buried them with reverence on a hill outside Rome and spent the next 3 days praying at their graves. On the 3rd day, she peacefully passed away, her heart finally joining her beloved daughters in the afterlife. Because of her profound suffering and unwavering faith, she is also venerated as a martyr. The story of Saint Sophia and her daughters, faith, hope, and love, spread throughout the Christian world. They became powerful symbols of maternal strength, piety, and the courage to hold on to one's beliefs against all odds. Their legacy reminds us that true wisdom isn't just about knowledge. It's about living a life of faith, hope, and unconditional love, even in the face of the greatest hardships. It's this profound story that inspired Emperor Justinian to dedicate the grandest church in Christendom, the Hagia Sophia, the Church of Holy Wisdom, not just to a concept, but to the very essence of God's wisdom, embodied by figures like Saint Sophia. Her story is a powerful reminder of the strength of the human spirit and the enduring power of faith. Thanks so much for joining me on this historical and spiritual journey today. If you found this story as moving as I do, please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you won't miss our next exploration into the fascinating stories that have shaped our world. See you next time.